Yo, what up? It's a Saturday night jobs party. How you doing? On September 4th of 2021. Here we are, still rolling. Still rolling. Yeah, it's Saturday. Started a little late. Was being a little casual. I maybe stayed up too late last night. Doing silly stuff, of course. I had a D&D sesh, and my son has the exact same birthday as the Dungeon Master's son as well, so they're like the exact same age. So they had a little play date as well, which is cool. And then today we went to go see Shang-Chi, which was pretty cool. Yeah. So what up, Boss Nova? How you doing? Tonight is the next part of the Hunters watch party. So we'll be watching more of the Hunters today. And yeah. Until then, I'm going to play a little bit of Path of Exile, as usual. One reason why I stayed up too late last night is because I was looking at other, like, kind of niche, maybe more experimental builds. And one of the newer skills this league was Voltaxic Burst. And there was literally one person playing it with Trickster. And since I already had an assassin, I just went ahead and respected him into a Trickster and spent maybe, like, I don't know, 3 to 4 exalts or something on this random gear that I just found. Like, this was like 2 maybe, or 3. I think I got it for 2, but not too expensive. This one's like really cheap. Because I got the endurance charge on there, but you could also get it with Fortify. The Fortify one is pretty expensive. And then, yeah, it's basically a mana. It's a mana cycloner build. So basically, you just cyclone, and then you build up Voltaxic Burst, and then they just proc all around you and do lightning and chaos damage. And then that's it. But this is kind of a mana setup version of it, because we will be kind of crashing into people a lot with the Cyclone. So I pretty much just did like a very simple get all the mana and life type of tree. And then this chest also gives you extra energy shield per life. So all the life nodes are actually still valuable for an energy shield build. And then we're using Prism Guardian to go low life, and also because I really need the elemental resistances, because we have to stack quite a bit of strength to even run Molnir on this build. But I never got to try Molnir before, so I figured this was like a cool time to do it, since Voltaxic Burst has a lot of lightning, and then Mana Bond also does a lot of lightning based off of how much mana you're missing. And since we'll be Arcane Surging away our mana, or not Arcane Surging, Arcane Cloaking away our mana, it actually synergizes decently well. And then the Endagon obviously is pretty good for that as well, because it's spell damage with Voltaxic Burst here. But there's not really anything that scales lightning and chaos together, so you kind of have to maybe choose one or the other. So I'm choosing lightning, obviously, with the Molnir. But I suppose you could also build this where you choose more of the lightning heavy stuff instead. Maybe even go occultist. But I didn't want to level a whole nother build, so I literally just, this is my exact same level 89 Storm Burst Assassin. Jobs just don't get hit here. And I just went ahead and spent, like, I don't know how many respect points it was. Like 40 respect points or something, and then another 40 to respect the ascendancy away. Because each one of these is worth 5, so if you just, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, if you just like stack 40 and then use them all at once, you can respect out of the whole thing. And then if you run the trial again, when you have nothing allocated, then it'll ask you if you want to change. And then you can say, I don't want to be assassin anymore. And I could switch to saboteur and we could do a minor as well. But, which I was looking at that. I was looking at doing like traps maybe. Because I was looking at maybe something maybe easier to fight bosses with and stuff like that, since I've been going so squishy this league. But I don't know. I played a lot of traps already, and we could still do that, I guess. But this looked like maybe more interesting. I could also not use an Ivory Tower. We could use a Cloak of Defiance like the Mana Miner used to before. And then the Stampede is pretty cool. Since we're using Cyclone, Stampede it kind of ignores the slowdown of Cyclone. So we keep our same speed the whole time. The only problem is anything that increases our speed, like Quicksilver and stuff like that, doesn't work anymore. So it's a trade-off. Our movement speed basically just stays 50 no matter what we do, but the boots say, your movement speed is 150, so it's really 150 instead of 50. So it does, it gives us a pretty smooth, but it's not the fastest, obviously. But Cyclone builds, you really just want to be smooth, not necessarily the fastest. But we do also have an advantage here of having increased cooldown recovery rate of travel skills. And then the Trickster Ascendancy itself also has this node here, which means movement skills cost no mana. So our Flame Dash, even though it has a little bit of cast time and cooldown because of how they changed it somewhat recently, and Cyclone, these both won't cost any mana. So we're basically spending all of our mana on the bursts and the mana bonds and the Vortex, using Vortex kind of to lay down a Arcane Surge and Elemental Weakness. I guess I could also put Arcane Surge on Arcane Cloak maybe. Could also work, but I just have it set up this way. I need a little precision because Cyclone is an attacking thing and we won't actually be 100% to hit. So precision helps a little bit with that so that we ensure that we actually get some hits in, so it triggers all the other stuff. And then I'm just using a very lazy cast when damage taken for exposure and extra block, using some of these block flasks and stuff like that. This one will give me Zealot's Oath, so that'll work really well with the energy shield. This one gives us some extra chaos damage and leech. And then, of course, we're using an Enduring Mana Flask, because if you take all of your damage from your mana, we'll have to be recharging our mana quite a bit. And pretty much everything in the tree is something that gives us more mana or more block, or strength, actually, because we need lots of strength. So it's pretty much that kind of thing, and it's a non-crit build. It's like a crit, not for extra damage, but crit for elemental overload instead, because it's Trickster. I suppose we could also build this as Assassin and go full crit instead. Since we're low life, we can use Pain Attunement. You could get this one, I guess, as well. So I just pulled this off of the one person I saw that was doing this. Shout out to Dance with the Dead, by the way. We're mixing up the music a little bit today because, I don't know, it's Saturday, party time. So actually what I really did was I went and said, well, what are assassins playing this league? And, what are tricksters playing? What are saboteurs playing? That type of thing. And I just started looking through some random builds and stuff like that. But what I came across was this person pretty much is doing what I'm doing right here. Although I don't know if this is a real, completely real, the way that this is set up, because they're using Stampede, so they gotta know Quicksilver doesn't work, right? I don't know, whatever. Not everybody on PoE Ninja has a full understanding of everything. But it kind of gave me the idea to even try this in the first place. kind of looking at this person's setup here. So I pretty much pulled exactly what they had to start, although they're using some alternate qualities and things like that, and they're using like some awakened gems. But I just went ahead and just started, like I literally took my 81 or 89 guy, pulled everything off, and then just threw in level 1 everything, and just went to, Act 9 and just said, oh, does this work? And then I started adding a few things here and there, like I added blind on hit. I added, what else we got in here? I just try to get some chaos resistance. I added a corrupting blood jewel. I needed some strength. This one I just have the 10% of maximum mana as maximum energy shield to get a little bit more energy shield. But it would be nice to have the. I was using the damage for the Wrath one because that's the one that I had for my my assassin. So I was using this one originally. This one's more damage, but I think if we're going full mana, mind over mana build here, it makes sense to use this. So more clarity ones or discipline ones, or maybe one with clarity and wrath and stuff like that would be cool too. But to get like multiple things like this will be like 5+ exalts. This one's pretty expensive too, and he's got like some things on it as well. I am using the Healthy Mind because I use that as well with my Mana Miner. The Thread of Hope could be cool to like reach out and get some of these other ones. He's basically using a Thread of Hope to get the starting points of Templar, Witch, and Scion here, and then using the Pure Talent to get the Penetration. 25 to attributes is decent because he needs the Molnir to work. And then the Witch is mana regen, which is actually pretty good. And the Shadow's criticals chance, that doesn't matter that much. That's the worst one, maybe.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
So I could do that, but it's kind of like a pretty decent investment to go through all that. I would get all these other area of effects and mana things in here by using that gem thing, which is pretty helpful. So maybe for the long term it might be good to do that. But for now I just kind of went with the lazy setup here. It would be nice to get Culling Strike on the gloves, but I just put it here as the gem, as my lazy way to do it. Yeah, and that's it. I don't have an enchantment for the helmet at this point. I did get the endurance charge, so we'll have all 3 charges, which is nice. And then I did spend an exalt on golden oils to get Crusader here, because this one really is nice. The mana gives extra damage, which is good. And then I also went ahead and we got Deflection. I guess you could also do, there's a bunch of choices. Arcane Capacitor is decent with Arcane Surge, but I'm already using Arcane Surge as the gem, so this would give you more Arcane Surge effects, and it does give increased mana, so that's a decent one. There's also this one over here that has avoid elements and avoid stun. This one might be good. I'm using the Kiara's Determination right now to kind of mitigate that a little bit, but it would be nice to maybe drop this for a Wise Oak eventually. But I don't really have any other stun protection, so that's a little rough. And then this one gives me the best EHP, I think, because it has the most block chance on here. So I have a pretty high block chance. If you look at my POV, my EHP numbers are, well, you can't even see this, but my EHP, there we go. My EHP numbers are pretty nice because of the Mind Over Matter here. There is one thing where you can do, and this is because of the Ivory Tower test. All of the chaos damage goes through the mana first before life, so that's nice. Way to be low life without going shavs, basically. It does work pretty well. The Mind Over Matter could be even more intense if we used a the Watcher's Eye has a roll on there, which would be I think the one that I would like to get. I think the starting point would be to get the extra energy shield one, And then the medium point would be to get the extra energy shield with the one that gives you an additional 10% mind over matter. So then you'd have 40% mind over matter. And then the nuts would actually be lightning penetration with wrath, or lightning damage with wrath would be probably the full nuts.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
So not too bad. You watched the Doctor Strange What If? Nice. I actually haven't. I'm behind on that stuff this week. I didn't watch the latest What If, and I didn't watch the latest Rick and Morty yet. But I did watch Free Guy and Shang-Chi. We went to go see Shang-Chi today. So I'm caught up on those things. Yeah. So, and then this is my pantheons that I'm using, I guess. And then this is pretty good too. We got the extra cast damage here. This goes pretty good with channeling. And then this is more mana, which is great. And then this one is recovery. And I think Voltaxic Burst counts as damage over time. It says duration on it. But it doesn't really seem like it's a damage over time. But it says duration, so... It's because it takes a while for it to charge up and then it explodes. It's not really like Vortex where it does a dot damage over time. In practice. But I think in terms of tags, it counts as a damage over time because of the duration, so I think it should proc this. But even if it didn't, we're still using Vortex. So we have plenty of damage over time. I suppose I could use not Vortex maybe, but... so yeah, everything's not leveled up. I'm like level 16 right now. I could just buy the gems, I guess, but I didn't know if I was going to like this build or not, so I've just been kind of, you know... let's see, Fizz damage reduction. I think we can handle Ignite. We have like pretty good regen on this build with the mana. So I didn't go glancing blows because oh shit. I'm dying. I gotta charge up a little bit, I guess. It's one of those builds where you don't start with the charges again. So we'll be stronger once we have everything procced. Oof. And Kiara's determination is imperfect. It's I don't even think I put mine all the way up yet. It's only 15% quality. So it's a little rough. This is very experimental. I don't think this is going to be like super great damage on Trickster. Trickster is kind of not in the best place right now, maybe. Especially with like all the recent damage nerfs and stuff.
They are coming.
So I tried shield charge out too, but you don't get the increased speed from the shield charge because we're using Stampede. So it's like a very, I mean, it's a very smooth, even shield charge. We usually use shield charge for the speed boost. So it's a little, maybe not the best. So for boss battles, I will need to make sure I click my Arcane Cloak. Otherwise, their damage will be kind of poor for bossing because the mana bond doesn't really do damage unless we're missing a lot of mana. So we get stronger when we take damage. We also get stronger when we spend our mana. So obviously it's not like Raider speed, but it's pretty fast. And just like the cast on crit build that I did before, I can hold down Vortex while I'm spinning, and it'll instantly, since Vortex is an instant cast, it'll just, every time it's off cooldown, it'll throw it again. And then that ensures that my Arcane Surge will be up. So, and then we'll have Elemental Overload up there, and you can see my Voltaxic burst charges are pretty much all the way up all the time. And we have all 3 charges up all the time. We have Arcane Cloak up a lot of the time when it's up.
You're alive!
I do have to be careful though, because there is one of these that says monsters kill things with 20% or lower life on hit, and that will actually insta-kill me because I'm low life. So, no flash charges seems bad too, but... Cannot be evaded. I guess we're not evading that much. We kind of want this.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I guess we'll keep it all over here. So they got spell block. I mean, I don't really have too much evade. Most of my evade is through the blind. I'm not super consistently getting. It does take a little while to charge it up because Voltaxic burst is on a delay, and my Cyclone doesn't really do that much damage. But you can see the mana bond is crushing everything off of the Mjolnir.
Stay safe.
Because I have no mana. Or I have a lot of mana missing, I guess I should say. So that's where we get like the high power spike. And the Voltaxic burst is more for the clear. So it's pretty good. I don't have like full cast resistance or anything like that. I am using the Series Flask though. Get a little from that. I have a little on gear, I guess. Ooh, shit. There's so many projectiles. Yeah, there we go. I took the extra projectile void and block and stuff. But... Still seems like it can be problematic. Sacred Grove. I also have my portal still. And I've just been kind of switching out like that. Because I don't really want to swap, because then I gotta throw my auras again, because they're in the shield in this situation. And you can't really pull them off the shield, they have to be in the shield. Alright. Let me see if I can charge up a little bit here first. Nice. Harvest actually hasn't done too bad on this one. So, I mean, we're not doing the highest level yet. My gems need some more levels for that, maybe. Forge a rare item. Okay. I don't really need to use the harvest. Not as currency, I guess.
Just need a moment to
I'm
catch
just kind
my
of doing it to test out the damage, because Harvest is pretty brutal sometimes. Yep. There we go. Get a Molnir. The emissions. Same amount of fire types. LUL. That wasn't really the best currency find right there. Caster cold. Ouch. Oh wait, someone's still alive. Hilarious. Attempt to upgrade a Scarab? Ooh. Never seen that one before. With a chance for it to become wings, so should we just do it on like a... I don't have any ambush, do I? Query. You're gone for a few? Yeah, there's no requirement for you to stick around. But I appreciate you hanging. Legion Harbinger Ambush at the top this week. I think I've sold all my Legions though. Those sell pretty fast. You do a Harbinger. Sounds maybe good. Put an item to 4. I'm good. Old stuff. Physical. Implicit on a jewel. Oh, I did get a winged. Wow. Lucky me. This one's corrupted, Satch. I guess that's why I got it for so cheap. This one's not, though, but it's not a keeper, really. That one's corrupted, this one's a corrupted blood. But this one's not a keeper. I tried to find something that had blind and chaos resistance the other day, and it was just, like, non-existent. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, this Abyss Jewel. Oh, shit. Why is it always wand attacks? 11 extra chaos resistance? That's one more mod than I have. I should try to buy that, actually. Maybe they'll, I bet you if I click on that, it'll be like, they're not even online. I actually bet that will happen. Avoid being stunned. Nice. That's actually good. I want that. And nothing else is good here.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
What up, Jazam? How you doing? Wait, you're here early? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm here late. I started late tonight. Kind of an easy boss. I don't know if I did that perfectly either because of my managing my arcane cloak and stuff. I really, if I wasn't lazy, I would put something else on left click and actually trigger arcane cloak specifically when I need the boost. But I'm lazy as hell, so we're never gonna do that. Let's see now. See how there's the lightning strike on like right on his head the whole time. That's because my mana bond is at low mana, so it's actually doing max damage. The less mana I have. That's pretty good. It's a pretty cool thing. I haven't tried this before. So, deals base damage equal to 30% of missing unreserved mana. And we have a shit ton of mana. So when we're missing a lot of mana, that's a lot more damage. It also does more length as well, I guess. Although this one's not marked as duration, so I don't know what that even is. Lengths, I guess how much it like spreads out maybe? I'm not exactly sure on that one. This is the first time I use this. So, that's pretty cool. We're basically Thor. This is Path of Exile's version of Thor.
May the darkness spare you.
This is 56. That's pretty good currency. You could run the beach. That's a fun one. I'm not gonna sell this right now though. Endless Misery. What is this? Blocked spell damage? No, it's while using a staff though. Patch. What? How did this get up here? Go back to your spots. Oh right. Did I try to buy this? Oh shit, are they online for real? They're never gonna respond. Never fight alone. You purchased an unlocked Samsung 21? But you have 3 phones? It's too many phones, man. A little bit less chance to blind, I guess, but I could divine it maybe. You're on way early compared to me? Yeah. Now, Jazam doesn't get here until after midnight every time. Every time. I don't think he's ever... The earliest he's ever been here is 11:59 and 59 seconds. To my knowledge. So yeah, my cast resistance is now 14%, and then with the blast, 49! Cool. It's actually really good. We could get the, there is an anoint that I could get instead. This one, I don't know where it's not on here. I don't know why they don't show the anoints. Or maybe they do? Is it on the passive tree? I know they showed him in, at the building. Let's see where it is. I mean, Crusader's out here, but only because I got it, I think. It's like one of those things, it's a little cryptic. I think they try to hide it from you. It's like a discover by like mix and matching oils or whatever. But there's one out here called Cleanse Thoughts, which doubles my chaos res, which would actually put us at max. So, but we don't, there's not that much chaos damage, I don't think. We'll probably be okay. Another Wander one here. But let's throw it in here. What is the, so you have a personal phone, work phone, and this phone. What is that? This phone. Isn't this phone also a personal phone though? I'm gonna put D&D on so I don't have to trade tonight. I'm lazy. I just want to play. Monster damage cannot be taunted. Dodge chance unlucky. Should be fine. Wait, how many windows do I have open? This one? I got too many things open here. We've been listening to this, but what song are we on right now? Gone too far. Maybe if I click on it like this? Is it just playing random shit? Into the Shadows is this one. I guess it's just playing down this list. I don't know why I picked that one. I guess I played through these and now it's picking this one. And then maybe it just goes across the board like this. So. Is any phone worth $1,000? Oh man, don't even talk to the Apple people about it. They're so in love with their phones. I mean, I guess they're worth it if you use it. Samsung's pretty much the same price, so. Yeah, I usually do the finance plan too. Assuming they don't do any interest.
Come on now, don't got all day.
If I do interest, then I'm like, nope. Oh, you don't have a number? You're just testing the phone without service? Was this poison? Freeze, shock, not evade? I don't care about influence items. We're not doing ailments.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I guess that's fine. Poison on hit. We do have a poison flask, so that's fine. Oh! I'm frozen. My flask was down. My flask was down, Sag. Well, that was lucky I didn't die, I guess. The problem with this one, it's like 2 seconds and it's only one use. I could put the freeze on my mana flask, I guess. Since I'm pressing it so often, I will never be able to be frozen, really.
Low on mana.
I don't know, they kind of went a little too ape with the ailment issues. You gotta still have the player be able to have agency, you know? Like, there's zero skill in getting frozen and then just being like, well, I can't do anything, I'm dead. It's not like a lack of skill type of thing. So I'm okay with like some of the other ailments or more damage over time type of things, but if you're frozen, I guess I could run. What is it? The arcane, Arctic armor. Could just run Arctic armor, I guess. That's not a Mjolnir. Corrupt some Mjolnirs, see what happens.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I think lightning clusters would probably be the thing for this build. Probably the way to go.
You will never escape this nightmare.
So, but I'm probably not going to make a high investment. I was just testing it out. Link stuff? Or not linked. This? Lightning. Oh, there's some lightning. Oh. I don't know, this stuff's probably not worth anymore. Reveals one thing. Badge. That's not even a choice. So the gameplay of this is pretty much similar to the cast on crit. Change a stack of essences into a different type of the same tier. I don't really have that many in random tiers, do I? And woe's like a good one. Maybe this. Quality of a gem. Okay, sure, I'll do that. What does Voltaxic give me? Increased area of effects? It's actually not that good. Increased damage. Increased damage. Increased area of effects. I mean, I guess I could do area of effects. I've 84. Mana lightning. Nice. I didn't need the strength. Cards are rare with caster. One more.
Put down the spawn.
Oh, it's a leather belt. Easy headhunter. Lightning to cold. Oops. Another stack of essences. Ooh, there's 3. Are those good ones? Not really. Ish. Almost didn't even look at it.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Almost didn't want to be disappointed that bad. Come up. Oh, Legion? I don't think this is a good Legion build, really. Where's the person?
No
Oh.
more deals. Just good.
If it's any consolation.
Even better with a weapon than with words.
Got so many stragglers.
If you think I'm
Like the phoenix.
Essences.
Always hoped.
Like the
Death is what saved.
if you think
Unique.
I will savor that. Even an ignoramus like yourself can see you have the
Transportation
upper hand.
intelligence?
What do you want?
Unique.
The tapestry we weave is complex indeed.
Actually fine.
Thanks to your hard work.
I think I'm ready for big boss fights with this build though. Oh shit, who's hitting me?
Hello.
It's always when I'm in a dialogue. Every time. Do that?
That was fun.
I guess I could use I'm using Conk Effect on my main skill right now. Which is probably making it a little harder to clear. Use the increased AoE maybe. But yeah, this is not really working. Definitely need increased AoE for this.
Low on mana.
So, but ever since they like really nerfed the AoE,
You will never escape this nightmare.
I've just kind of taken the position of, you know, you don't really need it. You just clear a little bit slower. Maybe I should use these incubators. Yep.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
So, but if I got a non-corrupted Mjolnir, I
This
could
time, it'll be you begging for your life.
get the AoE enchant. Maybe it would be good.
No,
Fine.
not possible!
Just Ailsling by
Are
herself.
you gonna kill me? Unique. You're starting to figure it out. Oh, cool wins.
Alright, how much was that? 69. Not that good. Alright, we have to do double boss. With no flash. Okay.
In a long lost dream, one deadly foe becomes two.
So it's a little bit of ramp up time if you gotta spend the mana to get your Mjolnir proc. I guess it's still procs, but it's just does a lot more damage when you have no mana. The Indigon helps with it, but it takes a little bit. See, now it's chunking, see? But you gotta hit something for Mjolnir to trigger. I can probably make this a little bit smoother. But it's not bad.
Good day.
I guess you could self-cast Voltaxic first, but that's no fun. So we're looking at an Android phone? You've been on an iPhone for 3 years? What? iPhone is for the sheeple. Yeah, I don't know. iPhone's pretty bad. I don't really like iPhones. I used to use iPhone back like iPhone 3-4 days. Evil. Less area of effects. Monsters cause ailments. So I don't really know. I guess this is still best setup. Unless I want to do like a freeze version of Enduring Mana Flask, maybe. I mean, I could go defensive flask instead of this, maybe too. But I mean, these ones are already defensive. Use duration, Kek W.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
You will never escape this nightmare. You will never escape this nightmare.
Hello again, local.
Could experiment with other things in the Mjolnir too. Or even running like dual Mjolnirs. And not doing something based off of mana. So have to get defenses a different way. Immune to chaos. It's like half my damage, right? Pack size. I guess these ones are all fine, I guess.
Yes, add some spice.
I guess that's fine. They have some lightning resistance. They regen life. Not using a frost bomb or anything. Kind of out of gem spots for this. Oh shit, am I frozen? Yep. Maybe I should just use an actual freeze flask. Very unfortunate when I don't have the flask that prevents freeze. Flask is down.
Not today.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
You like iPhone now? Yeah. I mean, it's each their own still, you know? I'm sure there was people like back in the day that were like, I love Android, and then they switched, and then vice versa. I was the opposite. I started iPhone pretty much. I was like pretty on board when iPhone first came out. I was like, nice. I didn't have the first iPhone, but I wanted to get it. Then by somewhere around iPhone 4, I think it was when I was like, wait a minute, Samsung is already has all the features that you guys promised like 2 years ago and still are working on. So I know they got like their rigorous like QA process and whatnot, but I don't know, their development's too slow now. Takes them a while to come out with the same features everybody else has had for years. So I guess it's fine if you don't care. I just want to wait.
You will never escape this nightmare.
Took you a while to get used to it? Really? Pretty easy. I think the biggest issue is just missing features that people maybe take for granted or assume. Like pretty much every phone has certain features, and iPhone takes a while to make sure that they do it the Apple way, you know? So they don't always have it when everybody else does. Like I waited like 2 or 3 years for copy paste back in iPhone like 2 to 4 or something like that. So they still don't even have like a close all applications, which is really kind of stupid. That's like, it's such a great feature.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
May the darkness spare you.
Android actually has a couple of different ways you can do it, which is funny. Multiple ways to do it. iPhone, you still gotta swipe every single app one by one. So annoying. Yeah, Android has a close all. They've had it since the beginning of the UI. They've never not had it, pretty sure. I mean, maybe they didn't have it at some point. They've never not had it since I've used it. iPhone is better at managing battery RAM? Nah, that's just what they tell you so that they can have an excuse for them not doing the features that everybody else already has. Android is fine. I've actually had better battery life on my Android than any of my iPhones ever. Partially because the batteries are all bigger on Samsung phones, which is nice. But you can set it up however you want. There's like a whole device management thing where you have agency over what you want to give energy to, and you can even turn it down at certain times of the day and stuff like that, and it's all automated and stuff. It's very intuitive, actually. And I would say it's much better than no feature at all on the iPhone. But you can't swap batteries anymore on Samsung. They used to have that feature, but you can't do it anymore. No one really did that though, so I don't think it really matters. By the time you were ready to get a new battery, you were just getting a new phone anyway, so Most people don't really actually replace their batteries. I could see the use case maybe like back in the day when battery life was less than a day long, on average, that people might bring 2 batteries, you know. But I just have an external battery, if that's ever the case, if I need extra battery life. I have an external battery. Which is pretty much the same thing as having an extra battery, or doing a battery swap. And it's more convenient, I think. Oh shit, I got charged by the chargers. This is my first test on red maps, I guess, so. Tonight. I wasn't doing any red maps on this build.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I guess our gem levels are still kind of low. Maybe. You guys have like some sort of mods on them. Oh. Stop zapping. Alright, where's this dude? Damn. I think it's doing damage. I mean, I ranged him, so. Weird. I wish there was a better way to track stuff in this game, like damage types and things. Because that's like a hard thing, like in Path of Exile, in Path of Building, you can kind of look at it and see what you're supposed to be getting, but that's like, you know, assuming that you've played the technical aspects of the build correctly and you actually pulled your mana all the way down so that you're doing the most off of the lightning strikes. But my mana was pretty low during that whole fight. I suppose that should be close to max damage, so I don't know why. Maybe there's resistances, I guess, on the boss, maybe? Or the boss has extra life, too. No flash charges. Kind of a shitty one.
Seems risky.
This build's probably not meta damage. Not meta damage, Sag. Oh, leather belt. Every time you see one, it could happen. The one time that you don't least expect it, it's actually the lottery.
Stay safe.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Where's the other guy shooting at me? I didn't look. And Worm's Molt. Yep. You found the closeout? Yeah. Yeah, it's been there forever in the same spot. I mean, I'll never believe that, Kazam. I'll never believe that. In practice, that has not been the case for me. I know that's what they say in their keynotes, but in me using both phones, that has never been the case for me. So, I mean, I'm just saying, it might be user error. Might be user error. You like, you put your Android phone into like max power mode 24/7 and drain the battery. I don't know, it's not managing it well. Yeah, I don't know. I find the amount of frustration that I've had with like iPhones not having certain agency to be able to like close things or check what's spending battery most and all that kind of stuff, where you have to get like third-party apps to do it. So I don't know, just not even too long ago, my son's iPad was like bugging out or something. I don't know what it was doing. It was like it was having a problem, and I went to go look at it, and I just wanted to, you know, see what was using all the energy and stuff like that. And it was just like I had to just individually close everything, and then restart it, and there was still things. Actually, sometimes the closing stuff is not so bad. I mean, you have to do it individually, so like the functionality of closing everything individually is annoying, but one of the weirdest things that I've had on the iOS, so maybe it's an iOS problem more so, is that sometimes after you install something, or you've had the phone for like a long time and you've installed a bunch of different things over time, it's sometimes there's like cached memory from those old apps and things like that, and it like never deletes them.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
It keeps the space used for so long. And I think my wife had an old phone too. She just replaced her phone, but before she replaced her phone, she was having problems because she ran out of space and she couldn't install the new update, what she was trying to do, or I was trying to do it really for her, because I was like, you don't have the new update, so it's not going to function maybe as best it can.
I've got another one for you.
And even after we uninstalled everything, it was still caching the data there, and it wouldn't let you use the extra space. It was very annoying. It's like I basically had to reinstall the OS, like wipe it. Basically, I had to wipe it. This is my only solution, which is like pretty shitty. So if you think that's managing the stuff better, then okay, but I don't believe it. I feel like that's poor management, and that's all like software design. So they could fix that. Maybe we don't want the freeze. So, and I've seen that happen on several different devices, so I don't even think it's I think it's an Apple thing. Damn it, I'm frozen. I guess I shouldn't use Kiara's determination. My fault, GGG, for using a flask literally designed for this situation. This didn't used to be a problem, because the flask durations and stuff are longer. They nerfed everything so hard.
Stay safe.
Yeah, I wanted to test it out though. I was like, this is literally the situation in which this flask would be useful. But it's not useful if the flask charges are down all the time and the duration is too short. Because, I mean, I got frozen, I used the flask, which is, you know, they want you to
Just need a moment to catch
play
my
strategically and make meaningful decisions and whatnot, so I did, right? But then I just got frozen again as soon as the flask was up 2 seconds later, because the battle was, you know, I guess it's my fault for not winning in less than 2 seconds. I should have killed everything in less than 2 seconds, then I wouldn't have had the problem. Forehead. No, but they said they actually admitted that they went too hard on nerfing the flash charges, so I think there'll be a little bit more. But the problem is like, I can put this on when charges reach full, I can put this on when I get frozen, but then it won't be used for when I get chilled or cursed or stunned. Or I can say use it when I get stunned, but then it won't be used for freeze, chill, and curses, so it's kind of like, I can only automate it to a degree. It would be nice if it was if there was one that said use whenever an effect happens. You know what I mean? Since this, I guess this is usually you can only choose one ailment for each flask, so this is kind of a special case. But it kind of makes this flask like way weaker with the automated system if I can't have it automated for all of the situations that it's useful for. So I don't know what their solution is to that, but they did say that they're gonna next patch, next major release, they're gonna update that. So we'll see what they come up with next. But I guess for the purposes of this, I should probably just go back to using a regular freeze flask badge. There is a flask that helps with stun prevention, I guess, but it's not 100%, so I feel like it's still not that good. That one's a preemptive flask, I think, right? So preemptive flasking is not in a good spot right now. The reactive flask, you can use, you can use the reactive stuff, like when it does something, use the flask, right? That still exists, or that does exist, I guess. Snap him. See, now I'm doing pretty good damage. I guess maybe because he was enraged. That previous boss.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I mean, I'm not like completely one-shotting everything down, I guess. But... Remember the blackberry? Sag blackberry. I think I stopped some blackberry stock wallowing away in almost non-existence. Another atoll. Wish there's more than 2 legit user-friendly options. For what, OS? I mean, you could get Linux. There's many Linuxes. Or you could get Ubuntu. Humanoids. Reduce flash charges. Even more Sag. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do against stuns then, I guess. I don't really want to get Unwavering Stance. That kind of sucks. I don't know why this one has to be such a disadvantage. Cannot be stunned, but then you cannot evade. Like, it kind of just kills it. This one doesn't say, like... I mean, it says less armor, less energy shield, right? Why can't this one just be, like, less evade? Cannot be stunned, less evade. Right? Like, this is clearly worse than this. So, I mean, I guess there's a unique that stops stuns and stuff. This is kind of necessary, though, because it has a 25 reduced attribute requirements. And literally everything on this thing is mana. Mana, 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 so it works really well for this. What is the stun flask? It's like this. Cannot be stunned if you've been stunned during flask effects. I think what I'm supposed to do is, I have no glass blower. Shit. What the hell? I guess I dumped them all into this. I think what I'm supposed to do is put freeze on this, and then... But the problem is I can't... I won't be able to put it for freeze
Just
or
need a
stun.
moment to catch my breath.
Guard skill, travel skill. I mean, I can use it when I'm frozen, chilled, or... Actually, they don't even have stunned on here. So I guess I'd have to use it when I'm frozen, but then... Cannot be stunned if you've been stunned during flask effect. Yeah, it's just like not a good spot. There's not enough player agency there. I mean, I could use this, but this was bugged for years, or at least for the last patch. So it like didn't even work. I guess maybe it's fixed now. Can't be stunned if you've been stunned or blocked a stunning hit in the past. We could use that. Cannot be frozen if you've been frozen recently. I didn't upgrade all this stuff. I guess this movement speed actually doesn't work for me. But the physical damage reduction is good. Does it really hurt my EHP to not have this one? Actually not that bad. A little bit. Alright, let's try it out maybe. This flask is just too, it's for one use, it's too heavy. I need more than one use. Problematic. Like, it's already been used, so now if I'm stunned, I'm screwed.
Hurry, there are monsters about.
So, I mean, I'm all about making the game, like, challenging and stuff, but, just being frozen and not being able to do anything about it.
You sure about
It's
that
not really,
placement?
not really a challenge. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dee-dee, ba-wah.
Just
How's
need a
them?
moment to catch my breath.
Oh wait, there's logbooks over here? Haha, I'm never on full life.
Are you sure about that placement?
Get wrecked. Always on low life.
Low on mana.
I mean, I still didn't get a logbook drop, but whatever.
Stay safe.
Unique.
This is a jam. Ooh, breach. That'll definitely stun us to death. And freeze us, probably, for the cold one. Frozen to death. Alright, well, I guess that was okay. Survived it.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
So my wife had a BlackBerry for so many years. I think that was like her favorite phone still to today. She loved it. I think BlackBerry kind of once people accepted that oh shit, I'm frozen. Yeah. Once people accepted that no buttons anymore, BlackBerry kind of died, I guess. I mean, I'm sure they have a touchscreen phone now, maybe? I don't know. But I kind of missed their window there to stay with the times. Yep. I guess I need a more legit freeze option here. So sad. I guess poison's not that big of a deal for me, right? No, but I can't switch these flasks, right? I can't really switch this flask. I could just make this only use when I get frozen, I guess. So dumb. Cannot be blinded. Not particularly helpful. I guess I could just lazy buy it. Lazy buy it. Enduring mana flat. Eternal. Enduring eternal mana flask of heat. I forgot what it was called for a second. This one I don't have the quality as much. Oh shit, I'm D&D. Hey, fast trades. I still can't trigger this on when I get stunned though, so.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
This class is kind of worthless, maybe. I could just use a... Well, maybe I will use the stun flask, but... No, that's still not worth it, though. Can you block savage hit when you use the life flask? It's not... None of that makes sense. Why isn't there a... Why do they have a stun flask when you can't use when you're stunned? Oh damn. I'm stupid. I guess I just leave it exactly like this and we just have multiple options. And we're just inefficiently, I guess. I don't know. Patch.
Let me tell your future.
Oh, look, a tabula.
Fate will find.
What up, Captain Wales? How you doing? How are you doing? YOLO. Nope. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, let's try a carcass, maybe. Unique boss is insane, okay. How am I doing? I guess I'm doing okay. All of my complaints seem petty in the scheme of the world.
Hurry, there are monsters about.
You know how it is. You're always focused on
We will
yourself.
be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
A full pocket. 7. Spills forth like a struck.
So, but everyone's healthy. No one got COVID. You know, kids are back in school. I have a job. I have a stream. There's some pretty good positives still.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
So, but some of the crazy shit that's going on in the world sucks. Obviously, Texas is I don't know what the hell Texas, man. That makes me sad. There's a new variant? Yeah, there's what's it called? Not Delta. Delta was the previous one. It's like Woo or something? Moo? Yeah, Moo. You right. You right. Chat's right. What's the deal? I don't think anybody knows. Maybe the doctors. Maybe they know. But I can guarantee one thing. People in America will not listen to the people that know what they're talking about, so it doesn't really matter. Just you do you, you stay safe.
Now that was satisfying.
The first ones look upon this capture with pride, Exile.
Staff them.
You hunt well. We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Maybe resistant to vaccine? Sure. That's what they said about every variant. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more shots and stuff at some point.
You have been captured, Beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
At this point, though, you know, you should be in somewhat of a rhythm of whatever your safety protocol is. You know, for you and your family and whatnot. So you should be able to
Relieve my boredom. Kill, be renewed.
be safe about it. What?
The privates.
I guess this build is maybe counterintuitive because I do more damage when I have less mana. But I also am less tanky when I have less mana. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. It's identified in Colombia. Yeah.
Inescapable. A private citadel.
Yeah. You know what Maven's thing is there? I guess I can't take tank Maven's shit.
Inescapable.
I should probably avoid that too.
Enjoy.
I probably could have done that better. Still testing it out.
An exhilarating hunt, Exile.
That was the last one. I think that's it. There might be a monster here. Yeah, no one wants to wear a mask. Yeah.
Just need a moment.
It's gonna be very hard to convince people, like, you know, go back to wearing masks and go back to shutdowns and stuff like that. Although Australia just started their shutdown. They like just started right now. I guess because they're on an island, so they didn't get exposed to it as quickly. So they're like on lockdown. You have to go to North Carolina next month. Wait, you're working at hospitals now? Doves, I guess. What tier am I? 17? I guess this build is maybe more ethical. What a complete shit show. Be successful on vaccines. Well, sure. I think everyone can get vaccines, but yeah, I mostly agree. But I don't know. We've always been a society that's given choice and agency to people unless they're women and want an abortion, I guess. But, you know, sad. Other than that, we've always given people the choice. You know, like people have. There's always been an anti-vax crowd. You know, so they're still probably anti-vax for these new vaccines, I'm sure. I've never been anti-vax though. I used to be lazy and not get it though, for flu at least. But then I had children and, you know, realized that even if I don't show symptoms, I can still, you know, still pass it to them and they could get sick, which I witnessed actually happen. For the flu and oh shit! I pressed it. I pressed the flask. What the hell? Maybe I didn't press it in time.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Thought I pressed it. Oh, your company's holding an event at the hospital? A weird place to hold an event, maybe. I don't know what kind of event it is, maybe. Zap them! Zap these little bugs!
Stay safe.
Nice. I gotta get used to using my freeze flask. We're the ones giving restricting choice. I don't think everyone who doesn't get a vaccine is just a garbage person. Some people can't get vaccines for, you know, health reasons and whatnot. So, or they need like very specific types of vaccines that won't like kill them. But I don't know. There are already a lot of restricting things for that. Like, you know, you can't send your kids to public school without, you know, at least in this state, I guess, without them having all the required vaccines. I mean, there's no children's COVID vaccine yet, but I'm sure that'll be on the list eventually.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I think it's more the people that are just being reckless. You know, if you know you're someone who has trouble with vaccines or is choosing to, you know, do something else, then, you know, then you should be taking other precautions like wearing a mask and stuff like that. Like, I have some autoimmune type of friends who have like not great immune system, stuff like that, and they cannot get the vaccine. You know, or they need to do some extra level of stuff with their doctor to take precautions and stuff like that. So they're on a more strict lockdown and they're wearing masks and they're taking every other precaution to make sure that they're, you know, not making it worse for themselves and others, which is the right thing to do, I think. You know what I mean? It's more like the people that are like, oh, I don't want a vaccine because, you know, you don't tell me what to do, you know, but then I'm going to pass all these laws so that people can't choose what to do about their own bodies when they're having children and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, it's like so messed up. It's all backwards. I guess tier 13, we're kind of capping out right now. We're getting a little rough at tier 13. Rough on the edges at tier 13. Alright, sure, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, you just got, I think everyone always needs to be a little careful when they generalize. So, because I don't think there's any one solution for everything. For everyone, really. There's always going to be some exceptions. And the exceptions might not always be the person's just a dick. You know what I mean? If that is the exception, then yeah, then sure. What you're saying is, I agree. Most of the arguments against like all of the anti stuff anyway, besides the dumb political arguments, are you know, are usually things like, well, it doesn't protect 100%, so why even do it? You know, and it's kind of like
need a moment to catch
kind of the
my
same
breath.
thing with anything. You know, like, well, you know, flu shots never protected you 100%, but people still do. Always.
Over here.
The thing is, people didn't used to accept a lot of these things and still don't. Like, there are people that are anti-flu shots. And people are like, well, if I can't just take one shot to be immune forever, then I'm never doing it. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, well, then you're against flu shots, I guess, as well. That's how it's always been. So, but, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the pharmaceuticals were, you know, purposely making it that way. You know, like, oh, we could make everybody immune forever, but it's not profitable, so we're gonna not do that. I would not be surprised. But even if that's the case, I think personally for me it's still safest for me to get the shot. So, but I've always been a pretty healthy person, and I haven't really had problems with shots. So I'm not like autoimmune, and I'm not like, you know, it's never made me so like when I got the shots, I like didn't even feel anything. It was like not even, I wasn't even out for an hour or whatever. I was just like maybe a little tired.
On my watch.
So maybe I'm like the healthy exception on the other side of the spectrum here. So for me, it's just kind of like if I don't go get the shots, I'm just kind of being lazy at this point. So, but the whole like, you know, they haven't been tested and you might get autism and all this stuff is, I think that's kind of ridiculous. There's always going to be some exceptions to stuff, you know, like that. The medical practice is not like a perfect, every single person everywhere has been completely tested for every single possible scenario. There's always some, you know, there's always some exception, like, oh, someone reacted oddly to certain things or whatever.
They are coming.
I mean, it's different if the companies are like doing it on purpose to try to kill you or something like that. But even that doesn't even make any sense, you know? Like, even if Pfizer was like 100% evil, you know what I mean? Or Moderna, or whoever you want to throw under the bus for the purpose of this conversation. Like, even if they were like 100% evil and they were just like, well, we want to make as much profit as possible off of all the vaccines, so we're going to make them like as weak as possible and try to keep everyone sick for their whole lives or whatever. It still doesn't make any, it still doesn't actually make any sense. You know, because if they kill people off, then they're not making money off of you. So they don't want to kill you.
Come up.
No.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Oh shit. That was some damage.
You will never escape this nightmare.
By that logic, you shouldn't consider condoms. Alright. They're not 100% safe, so don't even try. I mean, even if it was like 10% protection, I would still be like, well, that's better than 0. You know? Like, who wants to be 0% protected? That's so stupid. I mean, I'm pretty thankful that we can even get to numbers like 90% or 90% plus protected on certain things. That sounds like a better case scenario. So, did I die on that map? Maybe? No? I don't think I died on that map, right? Wait, how does this look? Yeah. I have some, what time is it? Oh, maybe we should, get the watch party going. Well, that's a map. I guess I don't really care if I die, but... Is it softcore and we're just testing this anyway? Flu shots are different? I don't know. Flu shots are pretty similar in the risk assessment case, I think.
They are coming.
They're not 100% protection, but it seems like, you know, a worthwhile thing to do if you're like healthy enough to take a shot.
Ready, Exile? It is time to hunt!
Guy's so tanky.
Off you go, little beast! Away!
Man, Ritual might be actually rough. Test it out.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
You will never escape this nightmare.
Wasn't too bad, actually. What are we watching? We're on Hunters episode 4, I think.
You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
The flu's not a pandemic? Sure, but it could have been. Or it probably was at some point, right? It could be a personal pandemic.
And the unrighteous were turned to ash.
I know, it feels so bad to press freeze flash when you get frozen. Like, my reaction time will never be good enough for like, every scenario. Like, I'm gonna get frozen to death at some point. Because I didn't press it in time. I hope they add the, like, auto... Like, it would be great to be able to auto mana flask as well. Like, I would love to use this flask.
Do not worry, little beast.
Like, every time it's
We
up.
are friends now.
Be like the full lazy. The full-on lazy. My prerogative for this game. Give me the easiest.
Divine power!
I guess we should see where it spreads to next.
The blight is trying to spread. Let's put out new mycelium. New roots.
There's one over here now.
Let's see what this tower can really do. Do not let them reach the purification pump.
How did he get through? I guess this one's not doing the work. I didn't upgrade my rings for this yet. For this build. But we're kind of hitting it like butter.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Hitting it like butter. Oh shit, there's the boss though.
Unique.
Low on mana.
I guess I should put one of these. Oh! What the hell killed me? Is there a degen? I'm probably so far away now. It's not gonna work. No! Shit. Damn. Failed. Man, that was close though. I got all the chests though. Is that really a failure?
Oh, go on.
Whatever. Personal pandemic is an oxymoron. Yeah. My own personal
This one is captured.
pandemic.
I will take it.
Too many lightning guys.
Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture.
Oops. The flu couldn't spread as much? Yeah, maybe it didn't spread as much. I think a lot of confusion is that COVID doesn't really have like a high. I mean, it's higher than the flu, for example, in like terms of people dying and stuff like that. But a lot of the biggest issue was
Just
just
need a
like
moment to catch my
of
breath.
the hospitals being overcrowded. When they can actually treat people, a lot of times like people survive. So I try to explain this to my son.
Great hunt, Exile.
I was like,
I now will write
you know,
a mighty poem about it.
the flu is like something that you probably get sick and survive, you know what I mean? But if the hospitals were like always completely booked whenever you got the flu, then it would be way riskier.
It's my lucky day.
Low on mana.
I also think it's stupid to look at everything like it's just a number anyway, you know? Because the 1% or less than 1% or whatever is still like millions of people.
Gambling with our lives.
Don't want leech.
Gambling with our lives.
So, I don't know, this build needs maybe a little more damage. But it might be just gem levels. Ooh.
I need more pockets.
How many links items this time around? Wait, I can't pick this up anyway. Did I do the boss yet? I don't remember if I did. People that suffer from long-term complications, yeah.
Just need a moment
That's
to
like-
catch my breath.
Oh, I didn't need to pick that up, I guess. That's like all kind of unknown at this point. So people aren't really measuring that well in their minds. I've always been on the side of that, you know, you should care about your neighbors and not, you know, treat them like shit or do anything that puts them in danger. You know, even if they're faceless people that you don't know, they're still people. Tried to explode me. Alright, I mean, that was pretty good. You got ritual rewards? Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot, because this used to be my other character. So, this was all the stuff that I had saved before. Hilarious. Guess I could buy all the chaos, maybe. 2,000's too expensive. That one's cheap. I need to defer that now. How much is this? 22C. Oh shit, I'm out. I'm tapped out! Tier 10 mana. Reduce maximum mana? That does me. Not for this build. Knocked ground. Great weapon. Ooh, I maybe should have got these splinters of Chiulus. Hunters is with Pacino, yeah.
Good day.
Only divine. Is I guess they're a little cheaper now, maybe. Against the block spell damage. Alright, I guess we do it. 11-11. So yeah, I might work on this a little bit more. It seems like an okay way to do it. I think the mana, the mind over mana mechanic in this game is still one of the strongest defensive things you can do. And I'm not even using it to its fullest extent. Like, we're not using Cloak of Defiance, and we're not using the Watcher's Eye that has the additional 10%. So we could potentially get up to like 50%. But I think if I use Cloak of Defiance, I'd have to not go low life, maybe. Because then Chaos would just insta-kill us, I think. Yeah. Basically go CI, maybe? But that's probably not the way to go. Anyway, I used Cloak of Defiance last time, so I think this Ivory Tower is pretty cool. Cast damage was taken from mana before life. Oh, it also has the energy regen and the mana on it too, and intelligence, so you have a bunch of energy shield from it. Even though it only has 88 energy shield on it. It really stacks with the amount of life that you have instead. A little weird to calculate on your own. It'd be nice if they actually listed, like when you ult or whatever, it says you're gaining 1,000 life from this item. That would be kind of cool. So when they did the interview with Preach, who was playing the game for the first time, and he said that it would be nice to see the damage types that you're doing or that you're getting hit by, I'm like, yeah, a million times yeah. Like, it would have been nice to know, like, oh, I died from chaos damage, or I died from cold damage, or something like that. Because even if you have max resistances and stuff, you still get hit by something, you still could die. You know? It could just be like your flask is down and that's why you died, you know? So, most ARPGs have like an option for a damage type, for damage numbers. You know, they even have that in Marvel Heroes. So, because I remember I had a clip one time where I got like some ridiculous scenario, like 12 million damage in one hit or something like that. And I was like, whoa, how did I get that much damage? But I would have never known it was that much damage, you know? If not for that thing. And I guess people have made all these third-party programs, like at the building and stuff like that, so you can see like what your DPS would be. But like, this is still just an estimation, you know? Like, this is assuming that I have like all my flasks up, and I have like all of the buffs and stuff, and then, you know, this will be like the average damage that I hit with at that point. But it would be nice to see like with the specific monsters' resistances at
Just
the time,
need a moment to catch
and
my
the
breath.
environment, and whatever else mods that you have on the thing, like it says, you know, you hit for 1,000 damage. That would be pretty nice to know. So, it's also hard to tell when you have, I know that the effects appear up here, but it's just like when you're in the heat of action and whatever, and you get frozen, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm frozen, and then press the button, and it's like too much. You know? By the time you do all that, you're dead. Too much. Too silly. I do like the way that this armor looks, though. Pretty cool looking armor for no MTX. So, I've been going pretty hard on no MTX because then people can actually tell what you're wearing, like with a little experience. Like people know that this is Mjolnir because it's the only thing that looks like this, and they'll know that these are Stampede boots, and they'll know, you know. Like if I'm not I do have MTX on my head because good old Ultimatum. It's a pretty good hat. I like it. Got the trail in the middle and everything. Like everybody knows this is Prism Guardian. So people probably assume I'm playing low life. They're somewhat experienced. Alright, I think we're gonna be on episode 4. So I'll take like a 2-minute break. You can get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Yeah. I guess if anybody's out there watching this on YouTube later on, and you come up with some cool Voltaxic burst stuff, it'd be nice to know what you did. But I guess I'll check out PoE Ninja more, see what other things are happening. But this kind of works. I think I need more gem levels. The functionality of it actually works though. But it's there's no way this will be more damage than the cast on crit build, unfortunately. That build was kind of OP. So leveling carry lols. Alright. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. We'll start Hunters episode 4 in just a couple of minutes. Happy Saturday.